Hey guys, my name is Brian Cicola, and I'm going to show you all how to throw 5 different baseball pitches. Up until freshman year, I played a lot of baseball, and my favorite position was always pitcher. Through a lot of practice, I learned an assortment of pitches. These pitches included a fastball, both a 4-seam fastball and a 2-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. First pitch I'm going to show you how to throw is a 4-seam fastball. And this is the most basic and common pitch in baseball. It virtually has no movement as it moves in basically a straight line from the pitcher to the batter. And the way to throw it is, the reason why they call it 4 seams, you hold it across 4 seams. So you got the 2 seams right here, and since you're holding with 2 fingers, you got this finger crossing 2 seams and this one crossing 2 seams. It's a 4-seam fastball. So you hold it like that, and you just throw it straight overhand as hard as you can to your target. And that's next pitch I'm gonna show you how to throw is a 2-seam fastball. Now it's similar to a 4-seam, but it has its own name for a reason. Instead of traveling in a straight line from pitcher to batter, it tails down and in, so it moves a little down and a little in, diagonal. For me, since I'm a righty pitcher, against right-handed hitters, the ball is going to move down and into them, and then against lefties, it's going to move down and away. And to throw this pitch, you locate these 2 seams here. You put your 2 fingers like that across those 2 seams, and then you're going to apply pressure on your thumb, which is underneath there, and these 2 fingers while you're holding along those seams, and that helps create the 2-seam tailing action that has. And then you, like a 4-seam, you just throw it as hard as you can overhand to your target. The next pitch I'm going to show you how to throw is a changeup. Now, main objective of changeup is to deceive the hitter. Pitcher wants you to think it's a fastball, but in fact, it's going to come at you a lot slower. So if it's thrown correctly, the batter should be out in front because he's thinking it's a fastball when really it's much slower than a fastball. They drop straight down. Not only do they slower than a fastball, but they drop straight down once it reaches the batter to throw them more off guard. So to throw that, you locate where, like a 2-seam, you locate this part of the baseball. And instead of 2 fingers like the 4-seam, you're going to take 3 fingers, and then you're going to dig it into your fingers in like your palm like that. And you're going to throw it just like a fastball to make it seem like it's a fastball, straight overhead, hard as you can to your target, and just like that. The next 2 pitches I'm going to show you how to throw are mostly used as strikeout pitches. They're mostly used to generate swings and misses, usually on two strike counts. The first one I'm going to show you is a slider, and it does exactly what it says. It slides down and away. So for me, like I said, since I'm a righty, against right-handed, it's going to go down and away to them. And then lefties, since they're right here, it's going to go down and into them. So to throw this pitch, you locate the top right seam. So top right here, and then the right seam is right here. And you're going to put your index finger along the inside of that seam, and then putting your other pointer finger in place to hold it. You're going to be putting more pressure on your index finger up against the seam. And then when you throw it, you're going to throw it overhand. But different than the other 3 pitches, you're not going to throw it just like straight as hard as you can. You're going to throw it, but you're going to snap your wrist downward like that to create spin and create that movement that it has. And since you snap it, this pitch is going to move a lot more than a 2-seam fastball or changeup. And the last pitch I'm going to show you guys how to throw is a curveball. Now there's many different curveballs out there, a lot of different ways to throw it. The one I'm going to show you how to throw is called a beginner's curveball. And the way you throw that is, instead of the top right seam like a slider, you're going to locate the bottom right seam, and you're going to put your index finger along the inside of that bottom right seam, like this, and then you're going to raise your pointer finger off from the baseball. And by doing that, it's going to create more pressure on your middle finger, which will create more torque as you snap downwards and create more spin and thus more movement on the pitch by holding your pointer finger off the surface of the ball. So yeah, so you hold it like this, and then you wind up, overhand, and then when you come down, when you're releasing, you snap it like that to create the thing. And like I said, since your finger's in the air, that's going to help you create even more spin and movement. So yeah, baseball has definitely been a big part of my life, mainly because I love watching it and playing it so much, especially playing pitcher. And I've learned a lot of different pitches through my time pitching. The five main ones are 2-seam fastball, 4-seam fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup. And I still have fun playing with these pitches today. Thank you.
Quick hello from the audience. Brother John, Mom Liz, friend Joe, and your friendly photographer Bob. Thank you, Brian.
No problem.